Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkieman here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 21 career mode here with Crystal Palace. And we're kicking this one off again in a match. If you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button as well as hitting the like button. And if you are new around here, go back and watch the rest of the series so far. We're in season number 2 already. Need to go back and watch it. Eddie Nketiah here up against his old team. Hopefully looking to cause them damage. We're starting today off very difficultly. Before we get into the January transfer window, we are going to be taking on Arsenal and then Manchester United again. 2 very tough games there. Let's see what we could do. We're currently sitting 4th in the table for whatever reason. No clue why. The sim has been our friend this time round. And this season, it's been our friend. Oh, I can't look at that. We can't look at Mikel Arteta's face model. It is not good for anyone to look at. Let's get this one underway. Very strong Arsenal side. We're playing the 4-3-3 as per usual when we take on this kind of side. That man, Marlon, caused us problems last time. But if you remember, we rallied against Manchester City in the last episode. Right at the end of the game. And we'll keep on going in this one right until the end of the game. And seeing if we could pick up a decent result here against Arsenal. And we'll win the ball back instantly with Riedwald. Play that out wide to Eze. Sometimes you just want that runner to make the run quicker. And now we've actually ended up with a lot of space. We'll maybe cut that one inside. Willems, instantly 1-0, it'd be great. Shaq, what was that, Shaq? Oh, I think he's completely just... I was going to say scuffed it. Can you scuff a header? It's just gone completely wrong for him. Jimmy Shackleton now. Riedwald. Oh, he's found Mayer, lovely. Mayer spotted Eze. Eze's ball in. It's going to be good. Eddie Nketiah. Oh, he gets a bit lucky. I don't know who number 4 is, but the defender's really got to be kicking himself there. Eddie's got really lucky in that situation. It just fell to him. I think he messed a chance up by trying to control it at first, but against his old club, I probably shouldn't have celebrated there, to be fair. Completely forgot. It's a great whipped ball in, and I thought that touch took it out of the way. Oh, that's poor. It's Joe Gomez. It's Joe Gomez. And that touch, I thought, gave it to Gomez, and unlucky for Bernd Leno, really, but Gomez has made a bit of a mess of that one. Eddie Nketiah will make this one 1-0. Of the lead. Fake Arteta's well angry. That's a good ball forward. That to Pepe. Anderson's going to try and get there. Oh my God, what a block that is from Anderson. What a block that is. Record signing. So we need him to be good, don't we? Oh, that's bad for Mayer. We need him to be good. And he has been. Although we're giving the ball straight back here. And Anderson makes another block there. Pepe's faced up with Kiate. And can't get away. And we'll just survive here at the moment. Wilfried Zaha now. He's made a right run. Wilfried Zaha. He's made a right run. Wilfried Zaha hits the crossbar. What a run that was. And I can't believe he's hit the crossbar there. Cheeky of him. Would have been beautiful if it goes in. But the fact it didn't go in is a bit frustrating, because maybe he should have just slotted that bottom corner. Give us a 2-goal lead, and you think we're home and hose. But there we go. 1-0 still at half-time. Every opportunity for Arsenal to get back into this one, unfortunately. Eddie Nketiah with the goal. Poor defending from Joe Gomez. Ferguson now. Just waited for that runner to Zaha. They'll make it difficult, and he's found Eddie Nketiah, and that's actually a really good play from Eddie Nketiah. Surprisingly, he tries to slide it back into him, but there's enough bodies back. Bright start to the second half, though. Arsenal have tried to pass the ball the entire time, tried to move the ball in between the lines, and it hasn't really worked for them defensively. We've been good. They just need to get the ball forward to players like this, Saka, and try and cause us problems on the break. Shackleton there finds Eddie Nketiah. He'll play that one on. Eze's going to be played in here now. What can Eze do? He's going to try and pull that one back to Nketiah. Oh. He's got too much under it, didn't he, Eddie? He's got way too much under it. I thought he took a deflection, to be honest with you, off Joe Gomez, but that was close. Way closer than I thought. Pepe coming forward now. Have to remember it's still 1 goal. Pepe with all the tricks. Trying to have all the flicks, and it didn't really work for him. Eddie Nketiah now. Waited for the run, and if the ball is right, we might have been in. Marlon now. Willock. Kiate just deals with that so easily. It's becoming a little bit worrying, this Arsenal performance, to be honest with you. I expected better from them. Nketiah. Riedwald. Oh, that's lovely play, and Jamie Shackleton might be in. Jamie Shackleton to finish off the game, and there we go. Arsenal have been caught out, and it's Jamie Shack again. That was lovely play. Interplay between Mayer and Riedwald. Riedwald's become a bit of a rock in this team. We've had some ups and downs this season, me and him. Points where he's been complaining about game time, but he's come good when we needed him to, because Milivojevic now is slowly being eased out of the squad. Let's read Val's position. Great goal, Shackleton. Well, Saka's in here late into the game. Kiate, though, with a great tackle. How's he given a penalty here? Oh, I think this is rubbish. Going to get a yellow card as well. I think this is rubbish. He gets the ball, doesn't he? Well, from where I was looking, I thought he got the ball. Well, I still think he's got the ball. I don't... We'll look at this back. I mean, I believe he got the ball. Saka coming in here. And I genuinely do believe that he got the ball. He goes to ground there. I mean, how much more of the ball can you get? Saka does play it against him there. Saka plays it against him, so that's technically a block. And then as it keeps going, he gets the ball again there. I think that's a harsh penalty. I know he does go through his man in the end, but I think that's a harsh penalty, personally. I mean, we're at the end of the game. It doesn't really matter. Let's see if Guaita can save it, and he can save it! Nicola Pepe can't find the back of the net. And Guaita saves the penalty. The boos ring out here at the Emirates, and I'm not surprised. Crystal Palace come and beat them 2-0. I want to say comfortable. They miss a penalty as well. The substitutions didn't have an impact. Zakaria coming on. They should be disappointed. I don't think they got Saka on the ball enough. He causes more problems than anyone. But we'll take the win today. Eddie Nketiah with a goal as well. Very happy with that. Here we go then. Right back into it with this game here against Manchester United. And this will be Palace's lineup. Very strong lineup, to be honest with you. Check Kiate's contract is up at the end of this season, and we're going to let him go. We're not going to re-sign him on a new contract with the young centre-backs we've got going through, but he certainly is still a star in this team for this season, and he's still going to be given the game time. A little bit gutted that he's gone, but it makes sense now. 32. I don't want to re-sign him for more than a year, and I don't think he'd only accept a year. And with the young centre-backs we've got coming through, Adebayo, players like that, we need to give them opportunities. Lautaro Martinez up top today for Manchester United. Very strong lineup for them. Well, great result against Arsenal, but does not mean that this game will be similar. And we've got Batshuayi up top again today. Did cheekily give Nketiah that game because we were up against Arsenal. Always nice to give someone the opportunity. Matt Grimes back in the team. Batshuayi, though, is no slouch, is he? You know what I mean? When you can sub someone on, you can bring someone in. Let it be Michy Batshuayi, who's got a great goal record this season. Milivojevic back in as well. Reed Val's tired. This game coming only a couple of days after the Arsenal game. So do have a few tired legs. But as you can see there, we are third in the league. Manchester United is 7th. And I just don't know why the Sims have been so comfortable. Now, I know we find the gameplay relatively easy. I'm still tweaking sliders to try and make this as difficult as possible. But unfortunately, I'm hoping next year's game has just smarter AI team by team, if that makes sense. But yeah, in simulation, we've performed extremely well. Enough for the Kone there, which usually with the sim, it gives you some losses. And there we go, 1-0 up. Bruno Fernandes, Martinez to Fernandes. Man United will take the lead. Well worked play this. We just gave them too much room. That dink ball over is beautiful. And the mindset of Martinez to play that across to Bruno Fernandes is fantastic. As I was saying, though, the simulation is just a bit weird. Usually it goes against you. Usually with a sim, you're going to lose games you don't particularly want to lose. But for us, the sim has been very good. This is going to be a tough game today, though. I can feel it. We've got Doncaster coming up next in the Cup. The most important part is that the transfer window opens after this game. And I'm intrigued to see what we could do transfer-wise. Wilfred Zaha now had a beautiful opportunity in that last match, didn't he? To get himself a great goal. He's not going to find it as easy to dance past this Manchester United backline, though. Eze. Batshuayi now. Nice footwork from Batshuayi. Going to play that one to Jamie Shackleton, who'll fire off a shot. Well held. Well saved by Henderson. Shackleton, I can't drop him at the moment. Every time I've played him, he's been sublime, even coming off the bench. He really is. He's contemplating him being a permanent starter because of how well he's done. I want to play players on how they're playing. Not necessarily. Check Kiate scores the goal. And that's our first corner goal scored this season. And it's Kiate, the captain. Captain fantastic. 1-1 just like that here at home. The crowd go mad. But yeah, if they're playing well, they will get started in this team. That's a beautiful header, that, from Kiate. Oh, maybe Henderson's got to do better. Maybe he's expecting the man on the post to do a little bit better here. Tellus on the post. And, yeah, I think he probably was. Between the two of them, one of them should have got to that. Martinez now being played in. Akone, and that'll be cut out by Kiate. Lovely stuff. Oh, that was poor from Anderson. Marcus Rashford. Oh, Anderson nearly makes up for it, but Guaita saves it. And Anderson gives him the thumbs up, no doubt. Mistake from him, to be fair. He stops the first shot. Can't stop the second, but Guaita had enough time to set himself. Let's see what this corner will bring. It's got a bad ball in. Mataro just got a little bit too much under it. I think there was enough pressure on him. Jamie Shackleton now. Batshuayi. Oh, he spotted that run for Matty Grimes. Matty Grimes! Straight at Henderson. Again, swapping onto his right foot just isn't his strength. And it's back and forth, this. This is really open, but there's a bit of room here now for Eze. Can he do? Smooth on the ball. Smooth on the ball. Batshuayi trying to find Matty Grimes again. That time he was in a much better position to slot it home. And this game is back and forth at the moment. Not really how Manchester United want it to be. This is playing into our favour. Batshuayi now trying Matty Grimes. Matty Grimes wants to slide it in for Michy Batshuayi, and it's blocked by Eric Bailly. Great block, needed to be, because Batshuayi nestles them into the top corner. Let's just try where this was going. It bobbled a little bit for him. I mean, that might have been going top bins. There comes Alex Tellez. We need to slow him down. Tavernier is going to try and do that, and Tavernier does just that. It's going to be a great tackle in the end from him. Anderson's going to pick up a yellow card from an earlier challenge. He's not afraid to get in there, is he? And there's just, I mean, there's no options here for Rashford. Who's he supposed to throw this to? And he goes backwards in the end, and he goes backwards straight to Wilfried Zaha. No one really made themselves available, and now this could be a problem, as that is an absolutely superb ball played there. And I don't know what Eze was doing, but he's got himself into a decent position. He's gone past his man. Oh, he's gone past another man, has he? Donny van der Beek brings him down, potentially in the box. Matty Grimes now with a shot on his left foot. Milivojevic will try and fire it in. And again, really came to nothing. Eze's play was nice there, I'm not sure. Don't think it was a pen, but there we go. Half-time, boys. 1-1. And a frantic game here at Selhurst Park. Matty Grimes now. Spreads play to Milivojevic. Milivojevic there, back to Matty Grimes. And he's going to find Eze. Eze's going to try and curl it in top corner, obviously. He's going to knock that back down to Matt Grimes. On to Jamie Shackleton. And that's a great save by Henderson. Back across in towards Batshuayi. And we just can't get on the end of it. But Tavernier's ended up picking up the ball. He's going to play that into Wilfried Zaha. Wilfried Zaha now's got options. Quick footwork. But eventually played away from the Manchester United defenders. Well, I'll wind now to Rashford. Note, I have upped the sliders during this game. Just to tweak it a little bit. I'm just trying to find the optimal gameplay for myself and for good viewership for you. Pace has been nerfed again a little bit more because, you know, pace is pace, and that is absolutely brilliant from Jamie Shackleton. And if the ball is right, Batshuayi! Oh, it's over the bar. Oh, he'll be kicking himself. How far over was it? Diving header. You can see what he was trying to do. Just loop it into that top corner. Double sub. Now, I don't usually bring a centre-back off, but Anderson's on a yellow, and he's made a couple of tackles after being on a yellow. Going to bring him off. We're also going to bring on Jean-Philippe Matetta up top. It's not that Batshuayi's had a bad game, just hasn't really gone for him today. And Matetta just offers something a little bit different, and that's more that pace to get in behind than that power and link-up play that Batshuayi has. Well, mistakes have been made there. Kiate now. Found Eze. Eze's not bad on the ball, is he? Jean-Philippe Matetta. This man's not bad on the ball either. Jean-Philippe Matetta then plays it out wide to Wilfried Zaha against his old club. We'll knock that down to Milivojevic. And what save that is from Henderson. If there was any question marks against Henderson at the start of this season, there shouldn't be any more. He's made a good few saves in this one. That was hit with some power as well. Well, Rashford's been found there down on the wing. And if he could get it across... Well, his footwork was more than good enough, and Marcus Rashford scores a goal to make it 2-1 Manchester United. What a finish that was. I can't complain there. That was so well hit. I thought we'd be okay in that position, but he struck that so well. It's the footwork that just fools Tavernier, to be honest with you. And then I brought over Kiate, and it probably wasn't the right decision. Sorry, Adebayo, and look at the power he gets on this. Goalkeeper probably doesn't stand a chance. And I think we've probably had the better chances, but unfortunately, it's not going our way today. Wilfried Zaha now. Wants Tavernier. He's got Tavernier. Tavernier now wants Wilfried Zaha. Is there a chance left in this game? Well, there is when you're playing football like this. That's not bad play. Matty Grimes now out wide to Jethro Willems. Jethro Willems tries to knock it on to Eze. Eze picks it up, and at the moment, it's just trying to faction an opening, isn't it? Matty Grimes. Matty Grimes again. He's going to find Jamie Shackleton, and that's easily helped by Henderson. And that will probably be the game and a victory here for Manchester United. That's it there, boys. Full-time whistle and a victory for Manchester United. Little bit gutted. I am a little bit gutted. I thought we played well there, to be honest with you. I felt in the second half we probably created enough to win the game, but they've got talent, haven't they, Man United? They've got a lot of talent on the pitch, and that boy Marcus Rashford's found the back of the net in what was a brilliant run from him, to be fair, in the end. The sliders did work as well. They made this a little bit more difficult, and that's kind of what we're looking for. Good victory for Man U. It should move them up in the table, and hopefully we'll drop from third, because Champions League football will just kill us next season. Nearly a fantastic result there against Manchester United, but the transfer window is going to open. We've got an offer instantly here for David Boateng. It's a loan-to-buy offer, which I don't actually mind, to be honest with you. He's 20, 65 rated. I'm going to negotiate this, see what transfer they'll offer. And I think if it's a good one, we'll let him go, because he's not going to get game time at the club. Big Sam wants to use him, so we'll let him. So I want the loan length to be short-term, which is fine. Obviously, with COVID and everything, I like the idea of these kind of deals. We're seeing a lot more of them. Players like Locatelli, for instance, doing the same thing. So it's nice to see. Now, the transfer fee here needs to be higher. Let's just add $1 million onto that. And then I'm happy with that deal. I'm going to let him go for that, Sam. I don't want to let him go. We'll accept it. He's not played any football. It's not really the fee I would have wanted. But we will accept it. I think loan-to-buy deals are a little bit bugged. So that might be why you just can't renegotiate. Because it's not like we were asking for anything ridiculous. We've instantly got quite a few emails here, and none of them are really what I wanted them to be. The window's just opened. Let's look at the youth squad. Now, there was some decision. I'm not going to bring Ollie Charlton up yet. Maybe next season. I think at 16 to bring him up and loan him out. I would rather have a limit where we're not loaning players out until they're 17, even really 18, because that's usually when a player would go out on loan. It's very rare that you see a 16-year-old go out on loan. They're usually 17, 18, 19 when they go out on loan. And I want to make this more realistic. So he should be staying in the academy for now, Ollie Charlton. But you want us to bring up Divine. You want us to retrain him to a left back, I think it was, and send him out on loan. Now, where he's at with his progression, it's probably the right decision. So we are going to promote him to the senior team. And at 17, we are going to try and get him a loan. But yeah, I want to keep it, as realistic as possible. And I think loaning players out that are that age, 16, doesn't make sense. So Bourne's going to go out on loan to Young Boys, 2 years. Should be a really good loan for him. And Perry is going to go out on loan as well for 2 years to Hamburg. I'm expecting both players to come back much better than they were. And the board of whinging again, I don't know why. But the transfer window is open. And we still can't really make any deals until we move some players out. It'll be interesting to see if anyone big comes in for Zaha. But it's exciting. We've got a month now where players can be picked up. I would be surprised there if we didn't make it through to the next round of the FA Cup. Again, I'd love a cup run. We drew 2-2. Tell me we went through on penalties. It doesn't, does it? Does it? Oh, we replay. We've got to replay with Doncaster. We drew with Doncaster. So I'm beating everybody in the league when we met. But Doncaster, different story. They're good at that Doncaster team. Boateng's gone out on loan and he will be leaving permanently, so we know that. Now we got a transfer offer for Jacques. I'm going to have to put the glasses on, though. It's, what time is it now? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, but content needs to be done. Yaroslav Jacques, transfer fee. Let's negotiate this one. Actually, I'm happy with that. It's actually above what he's worth. I didn't mind him when we used it, but we're going to accept that. And now it has left a little bit of freedom to make some signings. One of the positions we need is right wing. The squad's getting a little bit more manageable now, to be fair, which is nice. There's still some players that need to come out. I need to put Divine out on loan, and Francis I brought up as well. So we need to get that sorted. We're covered at right back for the rest of the career, to be honest with you. But I do now need a right mid. I do now need a right mid because, well, Van Bergen's injured. We need a right mid. Now, I probably could have kept one of the two we have, but Elise can cover right. So, to be honest with you, at the moment, I think we won't get a right mid. Elise can cover the right side as well as the left. So, I'm kind of happy to leave it as it is for now. Although I decide I need a position and then talk myself out of said position. Makes sense for us to play this game against Doncaster. Means we can rotate the team a little bit, well, as much as we can at the moment. And there is a little bit of rotation in there. We're going to give this a shot. We should beat Doncaster. I said it, though. I want a decent cup run this season. It would be nice. And if it's the FA Cup, then that's fine. So we are actually going to play this game out of worry that we might lose to Doncaster because all of a sudden form's taken a dip. And I really don't want to lose this game to Doncaster. I want to go through to the next round. 4-4-2 as per usual. Let's go and get this win here in the FA Cup. Wilfried Zaha now doing really well there. Wilfried Zaha now still doing well. Well, no one's going to go to Wilfried Zaha. He's going to play it across to Elise, surely for 1-0. And just as easy as you like, Zaha's very unselfish there. Elise makes it 1-0. There's definitely a different feel since I tweaked the sliders in terms of the pace. You can tell the quick players do now feel quicker, but the slower players feel a lot slower. So it's making it harder to defend if they've got good quick players. I mean, I had to sweat that, though. I had to sweat it. I mean, I could have gone with it for Zaha, but unselfish there. Elise picks up the goal. Nketiah there. Finds Ferguson. Ferguson lays that off to Wilfried Zaha. And now Wilfried Zaha is given the room to run that he wants. Wilfried Zaha again can cut back. Of course he can cut back, and he's causing them all kinds of problems. Wilfried Zaha feels like Wilfried Zaha should feel now. He's causing them all kinds of problems. Obviously, they're very sluggish. Much slower players in this Doncaster side. And Wilf, baby, he's having a good job here. And Matetta! Oh, probably got to do better there with his header. Grimes now. Jean-Philippe Matetta. Waiting for that run of Eddie Nketiah. It's got to be clever. He was clever. Eddie Nketiah is going to make it 2. Just like that, Eddie Nketiah makes it 2. Beautiful finish. The defender, I don't know how he's been out-muscled there by Eddie, but now those little lads, elbows up and everything, you know, elbows up and everything. It's great play, to be honest with you. The ball is clever, and Eddie's just smart with it. Great footwork. Elise now can unleash Jean-Philippe Matetta. Matetta can play that across to Eddie Nketiah, who slots it home for free. Well, we might sim until the end of the match if we get another. This is great play, though, again. It's just a couple of passes, and their defence is really struggling to deal with our back line, which is exactly... their defence is struggling to deal with our front line, which is exactly what you'd expect. The ball to Matetta is brilliant. The ball back across to Eddie is fantastic. I'm not keen with him taking these touches in the box. But it doesn't matter. He set himself and side foots that home perfectly. Well, Jean-Philippe Matetta might just knock that one through to Grimes. And Eddie Nketiah gets his hat-trick. And that's how you start a second half. That is exactly how you start a second half. Oh, he's offside. Oh, I'm there boasting. That's how you start a second half, is it? Yeah, offside goal. How far off was he? Close, isn't it? Close, isn't it? You can forgive me for thinking it wasn't going to be. Oh, Eddie Nketiah has done brilliantly. And now he might be in for his hat-trick. Eddie Nketiah hat-trick. And there we go. It won't show me the highlight because they're embarrassed for Doncaster. But Eddie Nketiah does finally get his hat-trick. It's great interplay between him and Jean-Philippe Matetta. Eddie Nketiah gets the hat-trick. And I think we'll quick sim to the end now. This really is one of my favourite features. The fact that you can just do this now in games like that. You know, games where you're absolutely flying ahead. It just makes so much more sense. We were dominant. We were absolutely dominant. Hat-trick for Nketiah. Brilliant result. We'll go through to the next round. We've sold Henderson now, the young goalkeeper. Mitchell van Bergen has returned back from injury. So we can make sure that we get him in training again now, which is great news for us. And there was a suggestion not so long back to take a cheeky look at free agents. Now, unfortunately, they're not going to be set very well. We could go by the list here, actually, and we'll just have a cheeky look through, see if there's any names that kind of float my boat, and see if I thought that was going to be a different Alberto there, and just see maybe if there's anyone here who potentially could be decent for us. I would love to use this system a lot more in the lower league. In fact, when we did the Wickham save over on Twitch, link down below, we did use free agents quite a lot, and I signed some decent players with free agents. We were really restricted budget-wise, and it led to me signing a lot of free agents, and I like that. So certainly a method, if we do a Road to Glory on FIFA 22, which I'm pretty sure we will do, that we'll use. If there were any decent free agents, they weren't on that list, although we are looking in January. So in reality, we should look again at the start of next season. A transfer offer here for Luka Milivojevic. And although I like him, he's been great at the club. His game time hasn't been the same this season as it has been in past years. So he has been whinging a little bit. And it's a decent offer here from Club Brugge. I'm going to accept this for Milivojevic. I think it makes sense. We've got an abundance of good central midfielders. He's on a high wage for someone who isn't playing as much. Yeah, we're going to accept that, and let's see if he goes to Club Brugge. Well, the next cup game is going to be against Middlesbrough. We're going to quick sim this one, and hopefully this time we'll get a decent result. It's pretty much full-strength side. A few rotations, but this is a good enough team, I believe, to beat Middlesbrough. Hopefully, the quick sim will go in our favour, and we draw. Matt Grimes gets sent off. At least he saves us. Looks like we'll be playing another replay there in the FA Cup. Well, interestingly, no massive big bids. We've got one for Dexter Francis here, though. 2-year loan. And I think it's a decent loan there. We're going to let him go to Benevento. Also, transfer offer for Van Bergen and Jazz. Not a chance, and Jazz. I'm happy to have him back in the squad, to be honest with you. But again, a little bit of a quiet window we're having. It's weird. And I'm quietly intrigued why we're having quiet transfer windows when in the past we've had some absolutely unbelievable transfer windows, but that is Milivojevic sold. We've had some crazy hectic transfer windows. This time round seems to be really quiet, to be honest with you. Jaroslav Drak here, another transfer offer. We accepted the last one. We'll accept this one. He just doesn't want to leave. We've finally managed to sell Jaroslav Drak. He's gone. He's left the club. He's gone to Huddersfield, so good luck, Huddersfield. Another offer now for Udinese for Van Bergen. Reject that one as well. But yeah, interesting. We have gone on loose transfers for once, but I don't know. I don't know if that's had an impact on it. We are going to take on Southampton, though, to round off this episode. They're going to play 4-4-2 with them playing two up top. I think we're going to sit with the DM and play our 4-3-3 today. It's a strong lineup. I really do think we can get a good result. They're having a poor season. They're in 17th at the moment. So I think we can pick up a good result here against Southampton. Here we go then, lads. Last game of the episode. Palace up against Southampton at St Mary's. They don't have that bad of a squad, but they certainly have a relegation squad. Well, a relegation battle squad. It's not improved massively. They're missing up top a little bit, to be fair. And I think today, with the DM, we should be able to deal with their front line and hopefully pick up a good victory. We'll be trying our best anyway. Still managing to keep Ward-Prowse, though. So that is potentially someone who we could look at if they do go down. I do like to look at the sides that go down. Obviously, we haven't really been able to do transfers that I would have wanted to have done this time round with the teams that went down last season. But the unfortunate side of things has been we wanted to do the deals that were done in real life. We got them done, and then unfortunately nobody else has really left the club, and they've given Jamie Shackleton there way too much room, and that is a beautiful ball to Batshuayi. Oh, and he's pulled it wide. Oh, he's pulled it wide. His first touch of the football, really. He just tried to power that into that far corner. Couldn't do it. That was so close. What ball from Shaq. Really loving using Shackleton, not going to lie. Not going to lie at all. Really enjoyed using him. But yeah, the transfer window's just been a little bit stale this time around. But I haven't minded it because we did a lot of business in that first season. A lot of business. And then, you know, we steadied the ship this year. The budget hasn't been there. We're kind of keeping the budget at the moment because we want to sign Jean-Philippe Matetta. And I'm still a little bit worried that we're not going to get that deal over the line. Just simply and purely. Batshuayi this time, though, baby! 1-0 Crystal Palace. Quite simply, the fact that he's going to be valued extremely high now. He's had such a great year. But we still have Batshuayi. And Eddie Nketiah, from signing him, has just got better and better. 1-0 the lead here. Good bit of play. Great ball across from Jethro Willems. Hammers that home. Batshuayi there has played a brilliant ball to Jamie Shackleton. And the back line have been found out again. Jamie Shackleton this time slots it in. Just like that, it's 2-0. Just like that, it's 2-0. Southampton need to improve here. We're just pulling them out of position. They're not dealing with Batshuayi at all. Jimmy Shackleton will make that 2. And I mean, it really does feel like we're playing a team here destined for relegation. Just a cheeky update on the sliders as well as we do. Sprint speed down to 40 and acceleration 45. So we share the same with that as well as the pass speed. That's purely just to slow the game down a little bit, make it a little bit more realistic. Their shot error is down to 40. Pass error now down to 36. We've also changed the position of marking now up to 58. So they should mark better. And their run frequency is now up to 68. As well as, is there any other change I made? First touch error has gone down a little bit more. So, I mean, we're edging it more and more to make it more difficult. That Man United game certainly was, but I suppose we're playing Southampton here. And this is a game we should win. But there we go, Jamie Shack. I will keep you updated with the sliders. We're just trying to find ones that are really fun to play with. And that kind of give somewhat of a realistic feel. That's really what we're going for with the sliders. And I will progressively look into sliders on FIFA 22, depending how it feels, but I imagine the difficulty scope will be the same. Now, you might say, why don't you play an Ultimate? Because Ultimate is just stupid. It's not... I want realism. I don't want stupidity. I don't want every player to be 99 rated that I'm going against. You know, I want it to feel realistic. I don't want it, however, to just feel stupid, where everyone's 99 rated, where, you know... Players like Elianusi can skin you and stuff like that. I want the players to still feel very individual to who they are. And that's why we'll toy with sliders from now on. But hopefully the players do feel a little bit more individual in FIFA 22. It would be great if they could manage to make it feel more individual. I will do some stuff on the PC version as well. I'm not just going to abandon that. The plan is to get an Xbox. But at the moment, it doesn't look like we're going to have one for launch. Unless a miracle happens. And I don't see a miracle happening. Although Batshuayi's done brilliantly here. Michy Batshuayi, and that's saved by Foster. I will do some content on the PC. So if you guys are on PC and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should get it. We will do some content and look into it. It does appear that it's only animations that you're going to be missing out on. And you'll still be getting the 60 frames like the upgraded consoles will. So the PC version might not be as bad. Especially then when mods come into effect, it's probably just as good. But we'll give it a go and see what it's like on PC. There goes the half... And there goes the half-time whistle. 2-0 to the good. You can hear the boos here at St. Mary's. They're unhappy with the season so far. Batshuayi's looked good. I think he should have had 2 here in this one, to be honest. Well, this is good play now from Southampton start of this game. Got it to Rashia, but nothing doing for him. Jamie Shackleton making a bit of a run there. Jamie Shackleton now, what can he do? He's dangerous. You don't want him running at you. And he's smart as well with his passing. Elise, can he fire it in? Oh, it's not bad. Back across. Batshuayi! Oh! He finds it nestling in the back of the net. And Batshuayi will make this 3. And to be honest with you, it's been coming. They've done all right going forward. What's really been weird is the amount of space that Southampton leave at the back. Elise forces a great save, and then Batshuayi finds home. Lovely. Well, Elise's found space again. And honestly, I've not played against someone who's played so far deep defensive, so far loose defensively, if that's a term that you can say. I feel like Michael Owen right now, saying the obvious. But honestly, defensively, they've been wide open, although we might be carved wide open now. Yet to really create anything. Nathaniel Klein. Oh, that's a good turn, though. He's found his man. Martinez now. This might be dangerous. Oh, what a save from Guaita. Near post, you've got to save it. Ward-Prowse. Not really had anything to do in this match. Oh, that's lovely. Martinez. And he finally does find the back of the net. 3-1 now. That's a little bit better. Well, you need to calm down as well, son, because you're still 2 goals behind. Well, Reedval's going to come off. We're going to bring on Kiate there. But welcome back to the pitch, Mitchell van Bergen. First time he's played for the club since injury. And I'm really happy to have him back on the pitch. Che Adams coming on now for Southampton. Retta just hasn't had a good game. He's been a non-starter. I'm a bit surprised they didn't start Che, but he's on the pitch now. And I'm sure he'll want to make an impact, Shuai. Oh, that's a great ball to Elise. He's been in this position already. Mitchell van Bergen will chest it down and then volley it home. No, it's saved by Foster. And has denied a goal on his return. I think he did the right thing, not to volley it and to control it. Oh, Unlucky. Unlucky. Yate now. Oh, that's great to Elise. Elise's just got the ability to play that. And Batshuayi will round this one off. And they've thrown everything at the attack. I do feel for Southampton a little bit. They've nearly scored a couple of times. But Michy Batshuayi, after the ball from Elise on the counter-attack, will make this one 4-1. And a really good result. You can hear the boos there in the ground. I'm surprised Hassan Hootel's still manager at this stage. He had enough time to sort his feet out and everything. Just like that, there goes the full-time whistle. And Michy will go and pick himself up the match ball with a hat-trick here. He's having a blinding season. He's looked very good for Palace at number 28. And he'll be very happy today with this result, as much as I'm happy with this result. Southampton really in desperate situation. Martinez will be a bit gutted that he signed for Southampton at this stage. It is not going well. Well, just like that, we're at the end of another episode. Now, is there any transfer bids just before we do get to the end? Brilliant. Francis has been loaned out on availability after suspension, so still really slim on transfer bids for players. It's really interesting, actually. There's still several players on the list that we'd like to get rid of. We do have enough now for Philippe Matetta, but I don't actually think we can sign him. I tried a second ago. Well, I had a look, and I'm pretty sure it just said terminate loan. So we'll double check again, but I'm pretty sure maybe you have to be out of the window, but no. It won't let us sign him at the moment. So it's going to be another case of what happened with Batshuayi. He goes back, then we sign him. But anyway, boys, that's going to be it for another episode here with Crystal Palace. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you all greatly. If you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. It really helps them do well. Every time that you click on a Crystal Palace video, just get used to this. Hit the like button. Every time. Don't care even if you hate the video. Hit the like button. Thank you very much, boys. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one where we'll have deadline day, which hopefully won't be anticlimactic.